Hey everyone, today we are back with a landscaping company. Let's hop in the Duramax and get the day started. With 17-degree weather out, having remote start, having Duramax getting warmed up for us while we're still getting ready is definitely the way to go. Once you have it, you can't live without it. It's only 17 degrees today, but we have a lot to get done. We have a few things to do here at the shop, and we are spending a lot of money here today trading out a few trucks, which I'm really excited for here. Now, there is a full mods list up on my website if you guys would like to go check that on out here. But as we are arriving here to the shop, we have some huge changes, some pretty awesome upgrades, and to start that off with, we have a brand new sign here for the company, Square 2448 Landscaping plus snow removal, and we do have a few logos there, which is a pretty neat thing. But let's get the truck all parked up here and head into the office. It looks like our secretary was here for a few hours doing lots of paperwork. That is pretty helpful. I much prefer being out there working on the trucks, working in the field rather than being in the office here. But let's head out to the shop area. We have a lot to get done here today. So the huge thing that we are doing, I talked with a few dealerships and I was able to do some really good negotiations. We are trading two trucks in, and one of which here is the 2020 Cummins. We're trading this in for 2021 Ram 3500, and we are also trading in this 2019 Ford F250 for 2021 Ford F450 dually here. So because we have much heavier equipment, we needed a bigger dually, so I thought, why don't we switch it? And we are both getting diesels here, so let's hop in the Cummins and head on out. We're trading both the trucks in with the Fisher straight blade because we got two new Fishers, which are really exciting as well here. But we've owned both these trucks for a very long time. The miles have been racking up here, and I really don't want to keep trucks with high mileage. We need trucks working, driving around, pulling equipment, not in the shop. And with almost 30,000 miles on this truck, I think that's a little bit high, and we are out of warranty. And I really do prefer warranty. You drop it right off to the dealership. They fix it for free pretty much, and that's really helpful here. But I hope everyone is excited for what's to come. Some huge things are coming, not only with the landscaping series, but a lot of the other series as well, and I can't wait for everything to happen. But we've used this truck so much, this dually, we've worked really hard here. We made a lot of money with it, but it's time to move on, and especially when we are making videos, we always don't want the same trucks and trailers, and that is also part of it. But we are here at the dealership, all of the paperwork is done, and actually it's not that much more money to trade out both these trucks for two new ones. I think out of our pocket is only like $15,000. That sounds like a lot, but to get two new trucks and trade out two old ones, that is a pretty fair deal here. So let's put this plow down here really quick, and it is also going to be a bit different switching there. But here it is, guys, our 2021 Ram 3500. This thing looks sweet here. So we have the Fisher XLS. This is a wide out, so this is actually an 8-foot plow with two pieces that slide on out to 10 feet, which we could do a little bit of scoop, which will be really helpful here. We got the tow mirrors on it. We have a light bar up top here, full strobes right from the factory, which looks awesome. Wow, this truck looks pretty cool. Now, this is just a standard work level truck, nothing too fancy. And let's get the Cummins fired up. First start up here, all the strobe lights do work here on it. Wow, look at this truck. That thing looks awesome. And on the inside, you guys can see pretty nice cloth seats, nothing too special, but you guys can see this is actually a much more realistic plow as well. It was also something I really want to be as realistic as possible. This plow floats on the ground, and this is a pretty sweet truck setup. I hope everyone's been having a great start to the new year. The last week for me has been pretty exciting. I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes here, and I can't wait for everything coming to the channel here very soon here. But first drive back to the shop. This thing definitely looks really nice here. We probably shouldn't have those strobes going, but this thing really do like the Ryder cab long beds. They're just such great work trucks. We need to work with them. We don't need them to kind of drive kids around town, the family around town. We just need them to make money. and tow some pretty heavy loads. But wow, this thing looks pretty awesome here. So we'll put this in the garage. Actually, I want to leave this out for now. I probably want to get a few pictures with it, and I also do want to get a little bit of practice with the snowplow before I use it, and we'll definitely be using it this winter as well. But company policy, the plow always has to be dropped down. I almost walked away, but that is so much weight, so much wear and tear on the suspension that we always need to keep those dropped down here. But up next, guys, we are trading in the F250. Like I did touch upon, we've owned both the trucks for a long time. We did need a heavier truck to tow the excavators and maybe even 2 skids if we can at once, and the way to do that is by getting a bigger dually. Let's get that plow raised up here. Now this truck has a little bit less mileage, around 23,454 miles, so it's still pretty high up there for it being a work truck, and I just like kind of the latest and greatest here. But like I did touch upon, with making videos, we don't want to be using the same truck over and over, but going from F250 to a 450, that's going to be one huge upgrade. Now, I do appreciate all the support here on the channel. 2021 will be an epic year here. We're getting off to a great start, and I can't wait for everything that's going to be happening here. Lots of stuff coming, and I can't wait to kind of reveal it. Now, with this Ford, we are getting the same color, the same trim level. I am a huge fan of these ruby red trucks here. They look awesome in my opinion. Really do like the dark maroon, the dark red, and this thing looks pretty sweet here. So they're almost identical trucks. That's a 2021. This one here is a 2019. But once again, we are getting that new Fisher snowplow. Now that Fisher, I think, is only around a few $1,000s more here, which isn't too bad. But here it is, guys, the F450 dually, the XL 6.7 liter power stroke. These diesels are definitely the way to go here. Now the bumpers are, I believe, just plastic. Yeah, they aren't color matched, they aren't chrome, but it doesn't need to be fancy. But let's hop on in. We'll take a look at the first person view as well. Wow, this thing looks really nice here. Let's see, looks like we'll get the plow raised here. Now I really do want to kind of showcase the plow as well. Let's take a quick look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's going to come in really handy. Now, with our landscaping company, we did have a very successful season last year, and one thing, when you're running a business, you do want to make money, but you also want to reinvest, build up the company better than ever, and that is what we are trying to do here with each of these videos. We do a lot of work. These trucks get worked pretty good, and I really do want to kind of switch them out, get something newer, and it is also helping to lower our profits here, which is always a good thing. But wow, that sign looks amazing. Big shout out goes out to the Rental Man Buck for helping out with that. That is much appreciated here. But up next, guys, we are actually going to be picking up a new skid steer as well, so I think we'll have to get going on that really quickly. Though I do want to just let you know, I did update this truck here. We have a different dump bed. It's a very similar truck, different dump bed, a few different things, and this thing looks even better than what it did. We also do have a working tarp on it there, which is nice. But we'll get the truck, trailer, and skid steer, and we'll head over. Now I am thinking, why don't we just use this truck here? We already are driving and it's already on, and we'll get turned around here. First time getting to use it though will be a pretty nice one, and we are switching the Bobcat from a wheeled skid loader to tracked. I think tracked is definitely the way to go. It's much more stable, it doesn't do as much damage to the ground, and for snow plowing with the snow tracks that I've ordered, it will be even better. You can't beat snow tracks. Even the wheeled snow tires aren't as good. Another thing here with the S590, this has over 1,000 hours on it, guys. We put so many hours on it last season. It made us a lot of money, but the new one, guys, has 0 hours. That's definitely a good thing. And with this, we have had a few problems go wrong. A few hoses that have kind of leaked in different areas, new couplings, things like that. Just kind of the normal wear and tear here. And with machines like this, that happens. But in this case here, when we start to get this in the shop 3-4 times a month, I think it's time to kind of look at it and consider it there. But let's hop back in and let's head on out. have been also trying to add in some new camera perspectives and just change it up. So let me know down below in the comments, do you like those? I really have been liking them so far. They've been a nice add-on to the videos, and I think they do work pretty well here. But once again, guys, all of the paperwork is now done online. No longer do I have to sit at the dealership, sitting in one of those office chairs, filling out paperwork. I could do it right from my couch if I wanted to, but we made it over here. Before we get the skid unloaded here, let's take a look at the new one. It's a very similar, almost identical specs, just 0 hours. And once again, this is a business expense here for us. We're reinvesting, making sure we have the best equipment possible to get the job done. Let's hop on the Bobcat here and get it unloaded. Now these tires are a bit worn out as well, but no problem. The dealership will probably either give a huge discount, but we got a pretty fair trade. So once again, to switch between the two skid steers, only around $7,000. Not bad for putting so many hours on this here from what we bought it for. First time turning it on, no problem here. Now I think it might even be much more stable getting it all loaded up here, which is definitely going to be a big bonus for us since we don't want any problems. Now with the tow trailer, I find it a lot easier than having to put ramps down. It saves my back. I don't want to be lifting heavy ramps when all we have to do is press a button and the trailer tilts down. In the few hours that we've owned the F450, it doesn't even feel like I have a trailer with a skid on the back here. These trucks can tow probably 20+ thousand pounds. In being the F450, it could probably do even more here, but I really do like the body style. This thing looks so great, and that was also another reason here. I really did like the Cummins, but I think these Fords here as a dually do look a lot better here. I'll get the skid unloaded, and I'll get everything put away here. Now, one thing, when we are hopping in and out really quickly, we'll just keep the plow up here, but wow, really do like that plow. Look at the weight difference as well. Even with a trailer on the back, you guys can see the front sitting a little bit lower, which is definitely realistic. There's a lot of weight here. These plows are a few thousand pounds at least, and it is a lot, especially hanging over that axle so much. That also helps with the weight distribution, looking how it does. The new work trucks and the skid is now in the shop. Here we do have a lot of room. Now one thing, guys, I went to do an oil change on the Kubota tractor, and one thing I noticed, I forgot to bring our tools with us. We actually need to go pick up a toolbox. If we were to buy one brand new, there's just way too much money for a tool chest. I found that the local mechanic shop was able to sell us one here, one of their old carts. So let's head over there now here, and I think we'll probably take the dually. It's probably going to be a few thousand pounds worth of tools. And maybe, I'm not sure how much they're asking for, but we'll have to go check it on out. Now with the landscaping series, I am trying to be as realistic as possible. I'm trying to kind of go along with the seasons in real life. Since it's winter, we are doing lots of changes as well. But if the temperatures are around 50 degrees, guys, we are going to be taking on some jobs even in the winter. If the ground is not frozen, we will be doing some here, which hopefully we get to do a lot of here. Keep making money even during the off season is definitely a lot of fun here. Now the local mechanic shop is selling it. Like I did touch upon, I just saw it online. I gave them a call, and we'll have to check it on out here, but they said come to one of the doors. Oh wow, they already have it rolled on out side here for us. Wow, that thing looks awesome. Looks like it's a pretty new one. If it was, maybe they don't want to use a new toolbox. But one thing with brand new tools, you get them greasy, you get them covered in everything from working on the machines, from oil and all that. So I thought, why don't we just buy a used but complete toolkit? Well, I just got a steal of a deal here for us. I only paid $1,500 for an entire set of tools. I can't wait to get this back here to the shop. Now, we are actually kind of able to get this rolled around, and this will be a tight fit here in the Duramax, but we should be able to get this loaded up no problem. Wow, look at that. You can actually see the Duramax settle a little bit there. There is just that much weight here on it. Let's go a little bit further in so we could close the tailgate is what I would really like to do. I don't like driving with the tailgate open if I don't have to. A little bit more, perfect. A lot of muscle. Definitely have to lift a little bit more weights though to make that a little bit easier here. And let's see. Perfect. So we got a strap on there, and let's head back. Now the funny thing is, even during the off season, we are still super busy here with the company. We're running around trying to get parts and pieces to get everything up to date, all of our equipment running and everything serviced for the next season here. But it's a lot of fun. I actually really do like doing these shop videos here, but I want to get into more detail with oil changes, things like that. I think seeing if we could do some kind of role play of working on equipment would also be a neat add-on here. Not just buying new things, but we also, when the time comes and the opportunity approaches, we got to take advantage and buy some new things here, which is pretty exciting. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's landscaping video. It was a lot of fun here. We are making really good progress to get ready for the next season. Now, in the coming weeks, we do have a few more changes here. I am in negotiations with a few dealerships for possibly a few new trucks here. Maybe this one will get replaced soon, and I think I have a buyer lined up for this one, so I'm not exactly sure. We have to kind of see what happens. But thanks for watching, stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.